to a lovely home at some point.
Yeah, that's great.
Is she good with other cats, do you know?
Oh yeah, she's great with other cats. She's in a room with other cats, as is Farah. They're both in rooms with many cats. We have about 60 to 65 cats on premises at any time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know, because if you know, some potential adopters have other cats, to know that they're fine with other cats.
Yeah, absolutely. We provide as much information as we can to find the right fit for the cat and the family. So she'd do great in a family with other cats.
I think it is a constant assessment too, because of our volunteers come in on a daily basis to socialize with the animals, so they get to know them more and more, and that goes into their information when a potential adopter comes to our door.
Like their personalities and their quirks.
Exactly, their favorite toys, what kind of food they like.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. Well, you know, it's helpful to have real live animals other than just talking about it, and the cats have been terrific, and we've also had a fabulous dog waiting in the wings over here, which is amazing. He or she is doing really well. Do you want to?
I'd like to introduce Lawyer Ramonde and our Lily.
The dog's been so good, so
Lily is our longest term, she'll be joining us in a moment. She's our longest term canine resident of the shelter. She's been with us for 4 years.
4 years?
4 years. We rescued her from the New Haven Animal Shelter a day before she was set to be euthanized. She's also one of the stars of our training program. We're lucky enough to have a trainer that spends a great deal of time with our dogs and to assess their temperament, their behavioral needs, so that we can find the best home for them. For instance, if someone comes in and says that they're a hiker, we probably wouldn't give them a Chihuahua or
right.
And our trainer Bruce helps us do those kinds of matches.
So do you scout centers where they euthanize? I mean, you said you rescued her, so you knew. I mean, how does that work?
So typically where we get our cats and dogs are from 2 different places. We do rescues from many different places, but with the dogs, we either rescue from a local pound that has a euthanasia list. We have the surrenders that come to our door, people that have changes in circumstances, obviously like the cats as well. And then we also do what we call transports, because outside of Connecticut, there is vast overpopulation. I mean, we do have overpopulation in Connecticut, but to the point in other states that they're bringing in 50, 100 dogs a day into what's called kill shelters. So we rescue off of those lists. We will literally go and rent a van maybe several times a month.
Really? That's amazing.
Our volunteers rent a van and they will drive 2, 4, 6 hours to meet up with the Humane Society of Ohio or a shelter from Kentucky.
I didn't know that.
We just did a transport last weekend from Tennessee.
So all over.
Yeah.
So do you also promote neutering and so?
We do. None of our animals actually leave the shelter unless it is a kitten, because there's certain weight requirements around a kitten, without being spayed or neutered first.
Because of this overpopulation, I mean, let's take care of the animals that we have before, right?
Exactly. And we also offer a low-cost spay-neuter clinic for people that have financial need in the area.
Okay.
So that is actually one of our biggest resources is our clinic, which is on the 2nd floor of our facility, and it's staffed about 3 to 4 days a week now with professional veterinary staff, and we offer low-cost vaccines and low-cost.
That's terrific.
Spay and neuter.
So how do you get the word out about that, and how frequently do you have the neutering services?
The neutering services, basically, we'd ask people to contact us by website, by email.
Okay.
And then we will schedule them based on the time that we have with veterinary care after our own animals have been seen. Let's say if we have a new transport on a Saturday evening. On Monday, we typically will have a vet with us, and they will see all the animals that we have initially, so that we can make sure that they're healthy.
Okay.
And then if we have time left with the vet, then we will schedule calls from the public.
Yeah, that's terrific. So what else can you tell us about her? 4 years?
Yeah, she's been with us 4 years. We got her when she was 10 months old, and honestly, I think if you could ask any volunteer in the organization, or any volunteer particularly on the dog program, they would say that their #1 goal this year is to find Lily her own home.
Why do you think she hasn't been placed yet? She's so calm. I mean, again, in this strange environment, she's doing so well.
I honestly don't know. It could be because of her breed. She is obviously part pit bull, and there's a lot of misconceptions about the breed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and that's part of what DAWS wants to do, is to educate about animal welfare in general, but particularly we want people to come to us with questions about dogs and cats, so that for animals like Lily can find.
So she's
their
part
home.
pit bull, and what else?
Honestly, we're not sure. We were talking about it last week, and we thought about trying this new DNA kit that they have on. You can buy from various places. It's a swab.
Really?
It's a swab in the cheek.
Yeah.
And then we can find out what she really is.
Because I almost thought a little German Shepherd, no, but she's got.
Staffordshire Terrier gives her those ears, the look.
Yeah. But she seems pretty gentle.
She's in our training program. She knows all